Hello. Hello. How you guys doing? How are you guys doing? What is this line? What is that? Wait, what is that line on the thingy? You guys see it, right? It's not just me? Oh, that's the Spotify? What the? That's weird. All right, I don't know what happened. I really don't. I don't know why that asset was not happy, but we're here. My apologies. OBS has been not my friend lately. It's been acting up. I don't know why, but we're here. We're fine. It's Monday. It's a holiday for some of y'all, but card games don't take a day off. And we've got another OP10 stream for you guys. We've got some OP10 Usopp that we're going to be playing some games with. Someone's chewing on the cables? Honestly, no. He's sleeping in his little bed. He's sleeping in his little bed. Now, I did have like a little bit of a flood, unfortunately, in my apartment. So I did lose some cards to that. Only like commons, nothing really big. But yeah, there has been additional amounts of just setup messing around. Also, Quan. All right, hey Quan, how you doing? How you doing, Quan? I made a mistake. You guys probably know about it. I made a video today going over the Versus Games Treasure Cup, and I did make a thingy for it, but I mistakenly did not go over Quan's list, which is here. You can find it on my website, and it's marked on the page as well, but he's playing a pretty spicy animal build, which I didn't go over, so we're going to go over it right now, and then I plan to play it in my Wednesday Night One Piece this week, which will likely be our last OP10 meta one for it, but I do want to kind of go over it. So Quan ran this 50, and notably the bottom end is the Tony Chopper build for it. So this card's always been worth building a deck around. The fact that it's pretty easy for this to be able to summon two different things is pretty good, even if they're just 3-drop 4Ks, right? So, you know, one play, one attack in the top 5 for an animal with 4K power less, rested and play it. So you can play your Tony Chopper, you can play your super spot build Duck Squad, which being able to return this back to your hand sometimes is kind of worth it, right? Sometimes you just rather have a 2K back to your hand. It's kind of worth giving up your leader swing, right? I don't know if Quan, if you ever did it for this, but for Shanks specifically, sometimes that's kind of worth it, I think, because you have like these other attacks you're doing. And we also have Hiking Bear, which is another 2K. So being able to search these and add them to your hand, I think is really nice. And then our top end's generally the same, right? We have the Ben Beckman, we have the Sovers, the Monkey D. Dragon, our new gates are Shanks, and their Bad Manner kit courses and stuff. So honestly, it looks really fun. I really can't wait to start testing this myself. And the fact that you're able to establish a lot of blockers in this deck, I think, is also impactful. We have the 1-drop Tony Chopper, which you can play Newgate and Chopper 1-drop in the same turn, which is nice. You can also, you're playing the Silvers, which adds up quite a bit too. I use it in the Dofi and BY because their leader is up 9K and Shanks. Yeah. The Duck. Yeah. There's a lot of times where like you really don't care to. A 2K in hand is better than your attack for the turn, and 100% you're right. Doflamingo, you generally only care about attacking into their board. You really could care less about giving them life early because you can starve them out of resources, as you mentioned. So I think that's a heads up play for sure. So, but yeah, just I mean, I played a lot of this kind of same thing with if you in Marco, where you have the Emporia that plays the pudding just to put the pudding back into your hand. This is like a little bit more expensive, but like it works just the same, which is really nice. And I can see this being helpful for those. As long as it's not Zoro, yeah. But honestly, like I've been seeing a lot of different builds in OP10. I don't have them marked. I don't know the best way to do this moving forward, because I can mark like the leaders something different, but I did it for like this one, and you'll see that it's OP09 Shanks, but then it has animal. Like there's not a way inherently to mark the leader and then mark the like archetype it used, unless like you make like a different thing. So I don't know if you guys prefer having this. If there's a deck that has like an atypical package, I put that in parentheses. It just kind of searches. It makes the search a little bit worse. Which is kind of tricky. So I don't know the best way to organize that. If you guys have any suggestions, I'd be down for it. I'll likely just keep it the way it is though, and just, for example, like this Marco build the other day, it has the Revolution Army stuff, which is really unique as well. This is an OP10 EBO2 list too, but this is obviously not a standard build of Marco, but I don't want it to be like, oh, it's Marco, and then like, because you can search Marco here, and this is currently the only list for it, but I thought that was interesting. But there are some red decks though that I've seen use the animal package, including there's been a couple Tony Chopper tops in Asia, including, well, one, the fact that we now have 2 Nami searchers for red and green that you can find your entire deck with is really strong. So I think like the package just keeps getting better. This Tony Chopper is good. This Tony Chopper, just being able to use this as a like you on play, you get to play a 3-cost animal from your hand, which can be this Chopper, which plays something else, and the fact that it just like uses Dawn for you to do there. It's all for your late game. Yeah. I can definitely see that, and just it's not supposed to be aggressive. It's supposed to be like a way to generate value. So you ended up going 9-1, Quan. What was your one loss with it? You might have said it elsewhere, but what was your one loss with it? I've also, I want to say I saw like a smoker package that had like animal, but I don't think so. There's one more I saw. Maybe it was Sabo. I know Sabo's. Yeah, okay. There's an animal package of Sabo, which is really nice because it's a red and black deck, and we get to play this Laboon. So whenever a character is KO'd, draw 1, and this is an animal that you can play off of your Chopper, and it counts itself when it gets KO'd too. Also, Pac-Man Special, first sub of the day. Thank you very much. 21 months. Thank you very much. Do appreciate it. Thank you. Bricked up against a Dofi, yeah. Putting it 8, that makes sense. And that's honestly still like, no matter what, I think Shanks will always have that potential as an issue. But you know, being able to mitigate that as best you can is impactful. So was this Garp list? Was this also animal package? No, it wasn't. I don't know. This is maybe this Sabo, maybe another Sabo was, yeah. There's been a lot of animal packages of Sabo, which is really interesting, which you guys can check out in EBO2 OP10. But yeah, I've been going through. If it's not obvious, OP09 is great. I think it's a great format, but I've been kind of starting to look at OP10 stuff, and I've put in over 100 deck lists individually from Japan based on Twitter and results and stuff. So if you guys need any OP10 EBO2 deck list, I've been trying to make this as good of a source as possible. So animal package Garp would be peak degeneracy. I mean, sure. But yeah, that's really cool, and I'm looking forward to testing your list, Quan, on Wednesday too. And it was a miss for me. There's no excuse. I just this was a pretty busy weekend for me, and I just wanted to get the video up, to be honest. And with my motivation to make OP09 content's a little bit low, just because we are so close to the end of the format, and I just didn't add it there. So my apologies. No. I do not take any offense from it. It's a failure from my part, and I want to make sure it's corrected. So, does Laboon -4 count as an animal? It does, but its power is a little bit too high. Since you only get to play 5Ks off or 4Ks off Chopper, the 5K body makes it so you don't get to. So, Animal Shanks is the only true Shanks, I guess so. I guess so. But yeah, this I really look forward to playing this. This should be a lot of fun. But I think also, like looking at just red leaders, right? There's just a lot of red leaders that can obviously like Zoro's been the one from the start, but I think Chopper gets a lot better with the green straw hat package that we get in EBO 2, so that's pretty relevant. I don't think Odin will be using it, but honestly Smoker might be worth playing with the package too. The fact that you do get to, you know, get the plus 1k on your choppers. No, actually it's only Punk Hazard and Navy cards. Never mind, you don't get the boost from there. So maybe less so, but honestly, like I understand why. It's a good choice. But if this chopper was Animal, ooh baby. Ooh baby. When does 10 become legal in Western? I think about a month from now. About a month from now. It should be. I don't remember the release date. Yeah, Chopper 3 costs easier to defend with Shanks. Leader ability. Yeah. What is One Piece OP10 release? I would imagine though that Batsu would probably do it closer to the beginning of this month. Yeah, so release is March 21st, which means that the first official, like the pre-releases events are like the week before that. I'll likely do an event on the 25th of March to celebrate the release of it. I will be in Japan for like 2 weeks of next month, so I'll be a little bit behind on that. But we should have an event for OP10 as soon as I get back. So, but yeah, should be, yeah. But yeah, the fact that this is Chopper, but luck, like it makes sense why it's not an Animal, because it's Chopper in Sanji's body, right? But yeah, that's not Chopper, that's Sanji. Yeah. Did I create this? I did not. But I did not create it, but I understand why. Mostly because there's this. We have this Eggman events button here, which if you guys don't know, this actually is a button. This does lead to the front page, or the One Piece section of it. So if you press that, if you have any deck list, you can press that button. You go there. Also, in case you guys don't know, most people I think know this. If you go export text, copy, and then you go to the sim, which is there, you can do import deck from clipboard, and there it is. I think most people know that by now, but in case you don't, that's how that works. But I don't work on this. I do support Batsu on Patreon, which is also why I get my custom Eggman card backs too. But he's a homie. He lets me have this button here. So I don't know how much people actually press this or not, but I do think that having this here, people see this pretty often, and so rightfully so, people think that I work on it, but I do not. I do not work on that. Back to Bonnie, even though it's not a good spot. You pressed it yesterday. Hey, well, thank you. Thank you for being part of that. If you don't like losing to Shanks and purple, Usopp is in the deck for you. That's fine. I will say that, like, yeah, so deck for the day. But yeah, thank you very much, Quan. Congratulations for your 9-1 finish. And I hope you, if you're going in any more treasure cups, please let me know how you do. Please do not let me miss it. I owe you one for sure. Quan's been playing Bandai card games for a long time. You'll find his name plastered over my website, especially like in Digimon. I also, Quan, I tuned in for the stream for like, I don't know if you're still here. I tuned into the stream for a little bit. I was traveling for most of the weekend, so I wasn't able to just sit down and watch it. But there was one time I saw like the thumbnail, and like, that's Quan playing. And not because like I saw the name, but I saw like the setup. And your setup's been the same for like 3-4 years. And it's just like, half of it's just like your upper body, the rest of it are the cards. And I thought that was really funny. So I knew that you were in the event, but I didn't. I still missed getting you in the video. But I thought that was personally very funny, and hopefully not creepy. Yeah, just your living room table. Yeah, because I know you played a lot of Black War Gray X. Specifically, I think you've played like some either Red Hybrid or like the, oh, what's his name? Dobrikmon Turbo OTK, right? Yeah, there is a Here, I think this is Batsu. Yeah, you can check out Batsu's link. He has links to his Discord. I think he has inquiries for helping. That would be way better than me. It's been a while. Yeah. Do you still play Digimon? Or are you just One Piece and likely just One Piece? Maybe some Gundam. Maybe I can convert people into Fusion World. Maybe. As a new player, is there any chance I could upload a staple card list for each color? I can kind of. I don't think that really exists as much as like other card games though, because a lot of things are kind of like more. If I do make it, it likely won't be until after the restriction list hits, which is being announced in about a month from now. Just because I don't want to have this resource floating around if any of the cards that are staples get restricted, if that makes sense. I have a bunch of deck lists though, and if you're looking for, like, if you're playing right now or just getting into the game right now, I would say that unless you're going to any of the OP09 events, you can just skip to OP10, and you can check out all the resources I have from there. So just kind of look for a deck that you find interesting in OP10 and try building that. I do think Dofi's likely getting hit in some capacity, so that might not be the best deck to really get into. But it's a bit treacherous or volatile right now, so just recognize that too. Yellow Kid I think is really interesting. I think Yellow Kid's really interesting. It really just depends on if Dofi gets hit. I think that's likely one of Kid's like worst matchups because it's just so aggressive. But I think it's a shame that we likely won't get the Trafalgar Law anytime soon. But I don't think the deck needs it that much that it's going to be like a major downgrade, like how Buggy not having its promo was. But unsure. Would it make more sense to show? It would if I had a quick way to get that info, which currently I don't. But I can look into that for the future. Yeah, it's if anything, I would do like a leader breakdown. But it's difficult too because like I don't always get every event. I'm really doubtful if Mario get hit. Yeah. I don't think Trafalgar Law is likely not getting hit because it's getting a reprint, right? Is Usopp the best way to go for set 10? Usopp's not bad. Let's actually start talking about it. I know we've been talking around it for a while, but let's actually talk about it. So first, this is the OP10. We're using Marco's list. This is from the Asia final that happened in middle of January. He got first place with this list. There are a couple other Usopp lists. I do have my website. Most of them are EBO2 or post that event, though these deck lists I don't think change much from there. I think Usopp is going to be like a 1.5 deck list in this. I think it's a deck that people were really excited about. And it's still fine. It's still a good deck, but maybe not as good as people kind of expected it to be. So it's still doing things, but it's not best deck in format. And I don't know if it's tier 1, it's like narrowly tier 1. I think it's a good like 1.5. Because like blue and black's been traditionally a really strong color combination, and as we saw with Sakazuki getting banned, but this deck doesn't have like the same amount of removal generally that that deck has. We can still play Houndblaze and get like reductions and stuff, but we'll see. So I think the deck is fine. I don't think it's a bad deck, but I think it was maybe overhyped a little bit because it was a Dressrosa deck that was blue and black, which traditionally had like a lot of potential. Yeah, I can talk to Goldfish. I'll try reaching out. All you want is Law. Yeah, no, that's fair. It's fair. So, but the main thing for this leader, though, if you guys don't know, so all your Dressrosa type characters would cost 2 or more, gain +1, and then this effect can be activated when your Dressrosa to move from the field of 5 or less, you get to draw a card. So you want to try to keep a low hand size, and when ever your cards get removed, you get card draw. You try to just get to the late game with a lot of cards in hand. My biggest issue with this deck is that we're running 20 cards without counter, so they can be kind of stuck in your hand. But yeah, loses to Shanks and Ploofy. Yeah, it's just like it's a weird thing, but I do think that of decks that will likely not get hit and or potentially get better with a restriction list, Usopp is definitely in the spot to be able to gain from it. I don't think any of the cards that you traditionally run in this deck do get hit by it, so you can potentially get better if Doflamingo gets worse, though it is one of your kind of better matchups. So we're going to start with this deck, though. We're going to see how it goes, and then we're going to transform to other ones. How often do bans happen? Generally, like once or twice a year. Not very often. Not very often. Also, McKinney, thank you very much for 10 months. Looking forward to some Usopp play. Yeah, let's just jump on into it. We've been talking for like 20 minutes. Let's just get some games in. Let's just get some games in. One more John from me. One more excuse. I haven't played One Piece in about a week. I was supposed to play last Thursday, but then Fusion World had its update one day earlier than I thought it was. So I've been playing... I've probably played over 50 games of Fusion World between Thursday and now. And so I'm a little bit Fusion World brained. But I also will say, if you guys haven't checked out Fusion World, definitely give it a shot. I think the game is really, really healthy right now. If you guys are bored about waiting for OP10, that can be a really good side game. Yeah, it's super good. I can only say good things about it. All right, we play this, we rest this, and then this says draw 2 Dressrosa type cards from your hand, put the rest of your bottom of your deck, and then trash 1. So, I don't want to have like no counters in hand. I think this is probably your best one. So this, and I guess Kyros, and then we don't need 2 of these. And then, yeah, we just pass. How do you think Rebecca's going to benefit? A moderate amount. The issue is that, like, a lot of the cards are coded to not work with Rebecca because it's, like, off the Usopp effect. Like, Kyros works, right? But, I don't know. I haven't tested it personally. I know some people have, but I have not. And personally, I will say too, I don't love how a lot of these builds are just like really... this says what? You can rest... Yeah, so we just attack here because we can rest the stage. But yeah, I don't like how many like non-counter cards we have to run in these builds most of the time. Oh, they found the Onigashima a little bit late, but that's fine. Well, they got Black Maria too. Oof. They get to draw 1, sure. Because they're going down to 6 though. Because the Onigashima doesn't do anything if they play the Black Maria. Oh, they're not attacking either. Okay. All right. Seven. I guess, or just 2 8s. I guess 2 8s. Cavendish are 2 on board, yeah. I've been wanting to play the Sabo blocker in my builds. I know you can't play it off Rebecca, which makes it a little bit worse. But being able to just use it to be defend, you know what I mean? Like use it to be able to. I mean, they're just continuing to ramp, but then they're just going to lose the ramp if they use the Black Maria effect. Okay. I don't really get what this king player is trying to do. Maybe I'm in the wrong. I probably won't keep Red Rock in. Why do I cover your life in decks with eggs? I don't. These are just my sleeves. These are just my sleeves. But I don't cover it up. These are just face down. You don't get to see them anyways. I don't obscure these. This is all stuff you would have seen. Yeah, I have 3 life. Yeah, because there's 3 eggs here. All right. I think we're gonna play this. All right. Play this as active. Play this here. Attack that there. And I think, honestly, I think 2 6s is the way. Alright, they're going to 8 Dawn. Yeah, it's a Patreon perk. Because I support Batsu on Patreon. Also, like, I go through this often, but the background's not even, it's moderately like cheating the thingy. This is what I see though. This is what I see the entire stream. And then I just I green screen chroma key it out, and then I have this background image that I just rotate through. Yeah, well, you can get rid of Leo if you want. Yeah, I don't think this is the best game to show off how Usopp works. Yeah, sure, I'll draw a card. All right, I'm not gonna count that as a win. That was warm up for me. Yeah, I have like a, it's not as bright for me. All right. This is apparently my rough matchup, right? I don't know if I want to go first or second. I'm going to go second. Yeah. Let's just keep this. And we can play Cavendish early. We literally have no counter in our hand, so we have to take this. Oh no, Quan! Look what you're doing. Okay, actually, kind of in his favor that happened. Let's see. I can't let this survive though. Yep. Please don't have the Ben Beckman for this. We can't do anything. All right. All right, our board's pretty wide though, so that is nice. They're only at 9. Like if Cab doesn't get removed, we get a lot of value. Though they can just have like a pretty good silvers this turn too. If you can Red Rock something they play though, that's going to be strong. Yeah, there's silvers. What do we hit? What do they hit though? What's the good call? Yeah, no Beckman was good though. Yeah, you got it. All right. Is it worth red rocking that? Likely not. I think we just play this out again. $2K. Get rid of that. Bounce this back to hand. 9. 6. And another 2-drop blocker. Honestly, this feels pretty good. Soldier into Kyros. I guess I could have done that. You're right. That might have been better. Because I could make that cost 5 and that bounces back. Yeah, that's probably better. But I don't dislike where we're at right now. Because if they play like 10 cost Shanks, right, it doesn't really do that much. Especially since we have Red Rock. Kyros can attack the turn you play him, but yeah, only into characters. Right? Yeah, only characters. Which he didn't have anything. He can't attack active characters. Only Luffy can do that. I don't think we're going to play another one of those. All right. Concede after the Red Rock? Maybe. All right, I don't think we're losing now. All right, Leo, you got this. You got it. Nice. Rematch? Sure. Sure. All right, we're going first. We do have the Coliseum, which is nice, and the Red Rock, which is good for later. Sure. Because I think we need this. Diabolical? Maybe. Oh, that was a mistake. I meant to play that. Oh, well. That's fine. That's probably still our best removal. The next turn we can play this for 6, and then if they need to... If they play Chopper... I mean, if they play Chopper out and it plays something, we can just Cavendish to attack into it. Sure, we'll take this one. I think being able to just draw cards is better. Yeah, that was better. Yeah, that felt good. And then next turn we can do like a really good Rebecca play. Sure, they're going to get one more thing off Chopper, but we're going to be able to attack into it with either Rebecca or Kyros. 2, 1. I need to save that. All right. Then we play Rebecca. We play out Kyros and Zoro. Zoro's effect will get rid of the bear. This will return. Should return this back to hand. I like that play. That play felt good. Sure. I don't really want to red rock that. Kind of have to get out of this one. Oh no. Do we have no counters in hand? That's very funny. I guess we just play this out. Yeah, we just goofed that up. Yeah, not having another red rock for this really stunk. I needed to play out the Luffy and just keep it there. And I did not do that. And I can't get out of this attacks. And we have like 7 cards. Yeah, we just concede. Alright. Game 3. Game 3. Game 3. Alright. Yeah, I'll keep this. But they swapped the Dofi? That's not allowed, right? That's illegal, right? Why would they do that? Why would they do that to us? That seems illegal. Why'd they switch? Eats Dofi for breakfast? Alright. I will think like Cav is pretty good due to being pretty hard for them to remove. Though if they just focus down on it, then we just we have to lose it, right? We need Zoro, but we can find Zoro off Rebecca too. No, they're ignoring board. Please find Zoro. Oh boy. We need to find Zoro. We've searched quite a bit for Zoro, and not finding it right now is pretty brutal. Though our Rebecca plays can be pretty good next turn. We also apparently run no 2Ks in this deck. Where's Zoro? For real. Where is he? Why have we not found him? This is getting egregious. Like this is insane that we have not found him yet. Okay, there he is. All right. That's very funny. All right. This effect. I think we bounce. Do we bounce Weevil back to hand, or do we bounce Jinbei back to hand? Probably Weevil at this point, right? We have to attack with this first. All right, yeah, Zoro's a little lost. I guess so. We found him, but like it took forever. Sure. Brutal. That was our top deck. Kiros is pretty good. Did I see the 25th place is? I haven't updated on the site yet. I'll mark it as so. I'll do that. I can do that, like... Technically, I can do that right now. Got a boa. Sure. We can lose here, which is kind of terrifying. Sure. All right, GG. It was close. We were a little bit unlucky halfway through, but we were able to stabilize. All right. Let me correct that right now. Let me add it as you said 25th place, right? Unban RP Law, my goat. Yeah. All right, 25th place. Animal. All right, was that corrected? Go over here. We go to this, we hit refresh. This is tournament decks. We go to versus games, and we go to animal. Both these should show up. Bam. 25th place. And you know what? Just while we're doing it, let's just open every single one of these that are not marked as animal. I know first place isn't. All right. Not animal. Not animal. Not animal. Cool. All right. Yeah. 25th place has been updated. Thank you for letting me know. Yeah, now I marked it. How am I feeling for SS4 Goku or Gogeta for Black Leader? I don't know why they purposely made Gogeta weaker than it needed to be. I don't know why. I don't know why they made Gogeta not draw. Like, getting an energy marker is great. I will not deny that. It's a really great ability. But, like, there's nothing for it. And, like, there's this weird thing with it that half your cards need energy markers and you can't make them on the front side, and so they're just, like, dead cards. So, I don't know. I think the leader has potential to be good in the future. And I've had some, like, builds with it. Yeah, he didn't draw on the flip, right? It's crazy. It's crazy they didn't do that. I have legitimately no reason why. I have no idea why they decided it was too strong to draw one. I don't think it would have broken the leader at all. I do think, like, the deck can get a lot of value off of, like, Hercules, but, like, not as much as Pilaf, because Pilaf goes infinite. I'm planning to make a video that essentially says I'm done getting Pilaf looped in Fusion World, and just talk about, like, how like it's been happening for over a year now, right? It's the 1 year anniversary, and I've been Pilaf looped for like a whole year. I'm done getting Pilaf looped. It's just, I'm not skilled enough. It's just too good. All right, we want to go second. Yeah, this is fine. Yeah, I honestly, like, I think it was a mistake. I think it was a mistake in Fusion World where they just didn't recognize. Hello, Shanks's left arm. We need this, and we need this. Card to trash at this point is likely Rebecca, and then we'll play this for one and go from there. 8's good. Actually, that was maybe better to keep that, because we could have used that and that to get rid of that. Oh well. Let's see if we drop. We can't get the Rebecca, huh? I guess another one of these. This. Do you want to attack? And actually, I think we're gonna get this out. Yeah. That's gonna cost 4. I think it's just better to bounce that back. Just make him waste one more card. Building Snake? Gross. And we gave him back the Beckman? Gross. That's unfortunate. I guess we should have KO'd it. Round 2, baby. Yeah, I think we lost this one, though. They're able to just set up. It just depends of how many like big end games they have, right? And yeah, at this point. We do it again. We can't defend this. If they have... That's fine. That's good. All right. This might be a little bit weird. This is currently a 6K, right? I want to spend 7 Dawn. I want to play this active and this rested off the Rebecca. So I can do 2 7s. No. Interesting. I'll try it again though. Also, Cheeseburger Prince with the sub. Thank you very much. Do appreciate it. Let me try second again. All right, this is a pretty good hand for going second. All right. Let's see. Also, 5 gifted subs. Thank you very much. Unsure what I did to deserve that, but thank you very much, Cheeseburger Prince. Do appreciate it. Thank you, thank you. I guess this one's just better. Generally, I don't think King Kong Gun's doing much for us, but that could be wrong. Appreciate the content. Well, I appreciate you appreciating the content. Thank you very much. Thank you very, very much. Oh, I did it again. I did it again. Why? Why do I keep doing this? That's good. This only hits a 4 or less, right? And this is a... Oh, I can make that a... Yeah, yeah. Womp. I do think it's a little unfortunate I haven't seen... I'm just going to start my attack here. Oh, oh, oh. Oh. I don't need to keep that around. All right. Also, Razor Lax with the with the sub with Prime. Thank you very much. Do appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, this should be it. For sure. Let's see. Thank you for the awesome Wednesday night One Piece. Thank you very much. I know it's I don't want to complain. I don't want to sound like a complainer. It's difficult to do it every week, especially with new guests and rotating, but we will have it this week. Last week, I kind of just wanted to focus on Fusion World since it was a really big release, but this week should be our last one of OP09. We will take like a little break, and then we'll start again with OP10. If we are going first, yeah, this game's actually pretty good. Worst card in your hand. I kind of want all these cards. I hope it's not that one. But I'm glad you, and it's been a good experience. Yeah, we'll get this. We'll go 6. Oh, we tricked them. Let's see. Well, I'm glad. I'm glad that it's worked out. We're actually like approaching the 1-year anniversary for it, so I don't know what I'm really gonna do with it. I'm also gonna be in Japan for like the beginning of OP10, which is part of the reason we're gonna have a break. I might pre-record a One Piece. I might pre-record one of them. So that might be happening, but no guarantees. Sure. Interesting. And we're still at 4 life, but they are too, and they're just about to drop a Shanks now. Which is pretty scary. All right. Gross. I think we just have to let it go. Ooh. It's kind of nice. Gross. That wasn't what I meant to do. Oh well. I meant to play that one out. Oh well. Oh well. Sure. Ooh, that's actually very good. You could do a pretty sick Silvers play here, though, which would be very painful. they play another Shanks, I think we just lose. No, that doesn't do anything. Oh, they messed up a little bit. But it's okay. Let's see, Coal Wheat Bread with the subscription with Prime. Thank you very much. I made it. I'll show you how it's done. It's really easy. It's really dumb, but it's really easy. No, not the Uta. Jeez. Likewise. Same. Have a good one. I think we're 3-3. It's deceptively simple. Also, thank you for the additional sub. How many subs you got today? Pac-Man Special, McKinney, Alcus Miser, Cheeseburger Prince, 5 from Cheeseburger Prince 9, Razor Lax 10, and then Coal Wheat Bread. Yeah, the cheat answer is that I do. This is what I see. Nope. This is what I see. OBS has this thing to do a chroma filter, so you can go filter, turn off. This is what I see the entire day. This is what I see. And you can go customize images. You can use UI. You can say, what is it? Background. You can set the background as a custom color, so you just have a solid green, and then you use your the chroma key to size it out. Also, technically, I have two things. I have the middle spot. So if you have like any emotes that goes behind it, so the gameplay is never obscured. But yeah, it's so I'll turn the green screen filter back on. Filters, and so you'll see it's the rainbow, because that, and this is just a video playing behind the scenes. So it just clips out the green parts, and then you just go from there. So that's why it's animated and everything. I'm going to play like 1 or 2 more games with this build. I'm going to change it up a little bit. But generally speaking, I think the build is solid. But there are some minor changes I would make. Moria is big brain and simple at the same time. Most things are when you really boil it down to it. We have the stage. That's probably good enough. Any thoughts on Pasadena Regional? My only thoughts is that that's based on Bandai distribution. Sincerely, I've worked with Core for a long time. I don't think it's a case where Core's like, we only want to do an event with X amount of people. I think it was strictly Bandai saying, we only have 512 allocation for you. Specifically because, like, I know Core would rather do 1,000 players because the venue. I just block what we can to get the draw. All right. Do we want the? I think we just get the guarantee attack. Yeah, I would assume Core, because they have to rent essentially the same level of size of venue anyways. So I would expect them to have wanted to have it bigger. It just wasn't allowed. What about Monster to get Zora back in hand? I think that's fine. But yeah, I think it's generally just saying that they only have allocation for 512, and it's Bandai's decision for that. That changes a little bit of it. That was a pretty nice turn. Yeah. The EBO2 set really helps Odin a lot. It really helps Odin a lot. Tempest. We currently cost 5. They'd have to play, like, I guess, Rebecca, Hina, and some other nonsense, which they can. This is the nonsense deck. Yeah, Rebecca, Hina, Brooke, whatever one they're missing. Yeah, and then just play Brooke. Which means we get a card draw. Sure. Dang. All right. They saved it. And then Moria is the other card you have in hand. I think we outvalue them though still, right? Oh, never mind. Yeah, because we just get to keep drawing cards. Jeez. Oh yeah, Vegapunk's been popping up too. I think Sabo's moderately good. I don't know if Garb specifically is good. They got Perona. I guess they don't play Moria in their deck. That's crazy. Oh, okay. I don't think I was losing that one. Maybe I was, but we were just so far ahead. We were just so far ahead. I do think Moria is a little bit underplayed. 10 Loki, Toshigi, Smoker. Honestly, yeah. And we're gonna make videos going over it too. The biggest issue is that, like, it just depends on the restriction list too, right? The restriction list can invalidate a bunch of videos that I make. I'll likely still make them, And like tomorrow's video, I should be making it over Red Green Smoker from OP10. But we'll have to see. I don't think we can keep as much as this has the stage in it, right? All right, we unpunished, and this hand is about as bad, so that's fine. Unfortunately, just have to kind of take that one. Better play might have been Rebecca. Find a blocker, play the blocker. Because if they have Sanji, they just get to pop this. Oh, they don't have Sanji. Nice. Nice. Yeah, bottom pick that. We're one off. Right, this will find a relevant card, right? What is this? What is this? This is awful. This is awful. This is awful. We're playing that early, so if they pop something, we get a card draw. Yeah, use card action. Woo! Another Cavendish. We can't get out of this attack. I wonder what that could be. All right, no one tell them if they go 5 and 7, they win. Don't attach 3 Dawn to Law. You can't. Please. Please don't do that. Don't. Just be cool. Go for my board. Oh God, they knew. Who told them? Who told them we have nothing? Oh, they... Okay, alright. We're fine. No worries. No worries. All right, what's our best play? All right, they don't have a way to interact with this simple blocker, right? There's no way. There's no way they play Usohachi or Sanji or anything else like that, right? There's no, they don't play those cards. There's no way. There's no way. Aw, man, they do? How could they? How could they play those cards? Just casually, 12, yeah. I will want to try to do a rematch. No! I do think Luffy is a little bit more aggressive for us. The Luffy package from Star Deck 13 in Green Yellow Law. Using that with Green Supernova. Yeah, it's not too bad because Luffy, the 5-drop is a Supernova. For sure. They're going first, so we're going second. We have a really good second hand. This will probably be my last game with this build. Let's see. Cav is good. And sure. But I think I really want to play 5-drop Sabo. I think 5-drop Sabo solves a lot of issues with this deck. But maybe I'm just wrong. Also, it's a shame that Rebecca can't play the 7 or lower active or rested and the 4-cost rested. Sure. What are these? Let's bounce this back to hand. Yeah, that's just better. Honestly, just establishing a lot of Kiroses that they have to just like respect is really nice. Arkyros. Gross. You can do it, Ideo. They don't have a Luffy. Oh. Maybe we were too passive. Maybe we were too passive. Yeah, that's fine. GG. Yeah, they should have played Sabo. Oh, they must have just top decked the Sabo. They must have just top decked it. Yeah. That's tough. All right. I don't know what we could have done different there, to be honest. I really don't. I feel like we did the right thing. We just kept playing these 9-drops, making it obnoxious for them. But they were able to go down to 3 life. They were able to make themselves a 9-drop. A 9-drop with 2 life after we stalled them at 3. We gave them 3 life, and they were able to go back to 2 as a 9k. That's just absurd. They had a really good combo from there. Oh, I could have done it. You're right. It wouldn't have mattered. We did win the Moria match. We did. All right, what changes would I make with this build? Now that we're checking this out a little bit more. With real cost by opponent's effect, you can return this card to your hand. For Zoro? Maybe. Honestly, Cavendish is fine. Like, this card being able to draw is really, really nice. But I do think it's a little unfortunate. I'm going to take out the 7-cost Luffy and see if we miss it. Card is fine. Don't get me wrong. But I don't know how much we're going to miss it. What else? I really do want to try out this Sabo. Because we can play it with our leader effect. And generally, the cycle for it is better than the actual removal of it. Actually, we'll probably take out one of those. Like, just being able to cycle your... Because I'd try to play this deck going first. That means we can play Rebecca or Kiros on curve, which is really nice. And otherwise, we have that defense. I don't think I'm ever, like, playing this out. I wonder if Suru's just better. Because this can make this remove 7 cost, which kind of comes up. This being able to remove a 5 or 6 cost comes up sometimes too. There's also like the new Luffy, right? The 6-drop from this one. No, this one. I mean, he's not awful, right? But he's not great either. think I'm gonna add some Surus. I'm gonna take out Sabo. I've never really found a reason to play Sabo instead. What else? Because how many 2Ks do we have in deck? 11? Wait, no, that's not right. No, it's right. I'm so good at the Rhino? Sure. Sabo is quite good. I just feel like this card's more consistent. We can't play it off of our things, but I also think like our going first curves are like a little bit better potentially. So being able to set up our hand a little bit easier and just be like a really good blocker. The issue with it is that like it's hard to combo with this with other cards since it's a weird 5 cost. But I think it's worth trying. I think it's worth trying because it is incredibly searchable. Actually, I'm gonna put it 4 copies. Let me try this. This is probably bad, but let me try this because sometimes Cavendish is like my least favorite card in this deck. If Cavendish could more consistently play off Rebecca active, like you'd have to play Cavendish and then something else, and you wouldn't be able to play Kyros off of it. I think it's just better for our effects for that. Let's try this. See how much we miss our cards. Let me answer some text. All right. We're going first, which is what we want. I guess. Sure. Let's just get the card draw. Have you guys ever seen 4 Kyros on the board? You're about to. That's so funny. we gotta do it to them, right? Like, we've gotta do it to them. We gotta, right? All right. Sorry. Hey, if they have ace, we could lose, right? That's a real possibility. Which maybe they are. I don't see it yet. One, two, three, four, five. We can get out of it. I think they need to have double Sabo. Without double Sabo, they can't get there. We can still lose, for the record. They have to have double 2K. Actually, they can't. They system that. We just win. We just win. Alright. We can go 4. And they'd need double 2K. Yeah, they systematically cannot get out of these two 11s. Or 13s. They have to block, and then this one goes through. Yeah, GG. No GG. My opponent played 4 Kiroses. I guess I'm just the worst player. Alright, this build is clearly the best one we can play. Clearly. Peak Usopp. We're going second. Sure. I haven't played this matchup, so I'm probably going to lose. I don't really mind. I get to draw cards when like things are KO'd. I can get Rebecca back to search again. They got Black Hole, which they can use to nullify that and KO it, but we're a 5 cost due to leader effect. So that's fun. Oop. Oop. Yeah. Oop. Oop indeed. Is this? Oh, only opponent's turn, okay. Yeah, I'll draw a card. Oh, we already drew a card for this turn. That's fine. Sure. Rebecca can still play Sabo though, actually, which is kind of nice. It's kind of nice. And then Kuzan, which has no counter. I'll get rid of one of those. Yep. Oh, we can play things? Nice. Do we have a one drop? Don't. This feels good, honestly. Like, obviously, like, Heroes would be nice here too, but being able to get this effect, because now they can't really attack with their Teach. If they try to get, they can't KO anything, which is really, really nice. Yeah, we'll use the effect to draw one. Sure. I can't block there. Sure. Alright, we can use abilities. Oh, that's that card's really good for this situation, huh? Whoops. That's pretty stinky for us, huh? That sucks. Yeah. Next turn we play like double Sabo. Otherwise. Honestly though, like just play at the beginning. Okay. What specifically? Oh yeah. Oh yeah. The black hole. Yeah, they forgot they could do that. Because we were a +1 cost. Yeah. I'm gonna, when I play this deck in person, I'm gonna have the same issue where I just keep forgetting. I see. Sure. I'll do a rematch. I'll try again. Just go first, so we're going second. This will likely find us the things we need. Rebecca and I guess Sora. And then worst card in our hand is another one of these, and then we play Rebecca on the Coliseum. Sunk that we didn't see this earlier because being able to play Cavendish to immediately attack and draw would be nice, but it's what it is. Oh boy. Research, first 10 drop. Good, huh? I think that's fine. I don't know why they black holed there, because we weren't going to be able to do anything. I'm just not going to play Coliseum right now because it doesn't offer us any use. I guess there's a minor usage where it could have been played off Leo, but I think this pressure here is more important. Oh, they're playing the other Burgess too, because you can play that off this, right? Yeah, 5 or less, so you can turn that into a rush dude. That's pretty good. That's from OP10 as well. Thoughts on green purple Dofi? Green Luffy's just way better green purple, so like it's hard to justify anything else. We're at 7, they're going to 9 next turn. That's pretty good. And they can play Von Augur. Sure. We're at 9 right now. How do you change the... It's okay. It's all right. I'm laughing because you're legitimately the third person to ask this today, in a stream where generally I get it like once a week. So having 3 different people ask me today is pretty funny. I'll go over it again real quick. It's pretty easy. It's kind of dumb, but yeah. Looking to play Sugar and thought her cards would you work well with him. Yeah, honestly I think it's unexplored. In a lot of ways. Yeah. Okay, I don't need any more Colosseums. Please stop. Alright, is it worth the minus? Okay. Gotta say. Don't be a 2K. Nice. All right. We might not lose. We're likely losing. All these attacks have to go in, right? All right, now what? It might be actually Burgess into Leo, just so I have 1 less attack. Oh, that's right. This has Rush. Oh, we lose. Sick. Good job. We just talked about how that card's good. Game 3? Game 3? Game 3? Alright. I think going second's still good for us. Yeah, this is pretty good. This is likely better. Maybe you should have played the blocker. Finding the red rock helps a lot, though. Oh, I'll show the sim after this. This is game 3. This will be our last one with this one. Liberation's gonna stink. We have Leo there. Nice. And they're going to low hand size pretty quickly. What do they have in trap? I mean, they're probably going to play Liberation, right? But at least we get our card draw. Yeah, if they need to play this earlier than later, then right? Just so I don't get like the on plays from what I get from Frankie. Play the Liberation. I know you've got it. Yeah, do that first. Do it. No Liberation? Crazy. Crazy play. Oh yeah, whatever they used. Is it Liberation? I'll show off the list after this too. Yeah, that card is tricky. Okay, bye-bye. I get it. No, it's the set's not out. I'm not laughing at them personally, but that's not the first time that's happened to me, and it will not be the last. It's so funny because you have to have two or more characters. If this did work like they were hoping and they got rid of my board, super good for them. Super good turn for them. But without that, really rough because they played out too many bodies. They should have played it last turn before they went wide. I was really surprised that they didn't. But yeah, now we just get to bully them. Likely the play would be playing Cavendish, attack into the Shiru. I mean, we can just like go for game, right? At this point, but yeah, funny. All right, here's the list that I've been playing for this one. Actually, real quick because someone asked again. How do you change the background? What I do, it's dumb, but it works. You go to UI, you go to background, and then what I do is I go and filters. This is what I see. This is what I see for the entire day. And then I use the OBS's chroma key to change it. So like you see this is all green. And then I have a video playing behind it in the asset layer. And then that's what happens. So I use the chroma key to anything that's green, specifically that color of green, it doesn't render. And then it plays the video behind it. So that's how that works. And then the list that I'm playing right now is this build right here. Generally, you really can't go too wrong with this deck. You just really want to put out a lot of bodies early. I have been like in the Sabo, but it hasn't been like super tested so far. But there are some weird plays where I want to play it off Rebecca instead, just having a blocker. And then you can still play like Zoro to get rid of something, which is really nice. Because sometimes like the draw 2, trash 2 is just more important than Kiros getting out of an attack or two. So that's my reasoning for it. It might be bad, but Sabo's also incredibly searchable. And with the way that we're playing this, I like going first a little bit more, which is nice. There's some reasoning to play Ice Age, but when we're playing 16 cards without counter, it's a little bit less wanted, so there it is. There, nice read that they had the Liberation. Well, they actively drew it earlier. They actively drew it earlier, if that's the card you're talking about. So, but that's remembering is still still a thing. Wait, no, why no Gecko or Rebecca? They're generally not good in this deck. Generally, they're not worth it. You don't actually get advantage of it that much. I understand like why Rebecca blocker would be really nice. But we don't actually get any like super good 3-drops from this deck. I'm sure there's a build that can get you there and lets you do that. There's also, real quick, let me check my mail real quick because I think, let's see. Awesome. All right. I was doing a fundraiser for this month, to help cover some things and travel and stuff. But the short answer is that the situation's changed in my favor. So I'm not running the fundraiser anymore. And then people who did donate to the fundraiser, I'm letting them know that they can either they can get their money back or they can just get the Eggman 2024 dice. So Stogie, I think I had an email list, and I think you're one of the people who did. So check your email if you haven't already. But I appreciate everyone who donated towards it, and with me not needing it anymore, it didn't feel right to keep it and/or to keep the fundraiser going, since the situation's changed. So I appreciate it, and I didn't want to make it seem like I was getting all this. I don't want to fundraise unless I actually need it, and it changed, so I don't need it anymore. So, but I do appreciate it. But in case you guys are wondering where the February fundraiser went, that's what happened. I just didn't. It didn't feel right when the situation and the thing that I need money for I don't need anymore. So Still waiting for your dice to show up. The snow delayed them. I'm sorry to hear that. Let me know, Unborn Koala. Keep me updated on it. Also, some people, Noblet included in chat, I don't know how this happened. For the Eggman dice, the Eggman is supposed to be the 6 or the 1, but they're for only the blue ones. There are some that have the one for it. So I don't know what happened. I don't know what happened with my manufacturer, but I've done this stuff enough to know that you always pad out how many dice or whatever you buy. But if you did buy them and your blue dice does have a 1 instead of the egg logo for the 1, let me know and I can replace them for you. I didn't notice that until then. Those are your cheating dice. Oh yeah, it's a 6. Yep, for sure. So yeah, some people get the bonus misprint dice. I've only noticed them in the blue ones. I went through all my back stock. And we'll have another wave of the rainbow dice probably in about a month because I've got another shipment of a different design. So when I get back from Japan, I would expect to do another sale with them. So yeah, low roll. Yeah, I'll use my dice. You use your dice, okay? I'll use the blue and red one. You can use the green and the yellow one. Sound good? Sound good? All right. But yeah, I do appreciate that. What about 7-cost Luffy? I think that card's fine, but I think it's a bit of a trap. If we're playing Sabo and we're getting card cycle anyways, I don't think we need it. So my only thing about Cavendish is that you play it on 4, and then but sometimes they don't have things to attack into, which feels kind of bad. I like playing it out as something that they have to answer, but sometimes it's just kind of dead in hand. So that's why we're keeping it this one. It's 110. I'm going to play probably like 2 or 3 more games, and then we're going to be done for the day. I'm going to a Fusion World Locals in LA. If anyone wants to meet me there, let me know. Starts in about 3 hours. Yeah, it's good into Blackbeard. Yeah, which I don't... Like, our matchup seemed okay into Blackbeard. They did misplay some, but I feel like we've got answers to it. All right, Calgara. They're going first, but we're going second, and we have Frankie and stuff. This is probably fine. They got something out of the EB, though, right? If I remember correctly. They could play like Nami and get rid of this. The 10 Castanel is pretty bad. Gotcha. Because they can't play it, right? Or, well, they can... Oh, it doesn't have the warrior type, that's why. Oh, they whiffed on the dog. Hate to see it. Just keep our hand size low. Oh, we hit a Leo in there, which is unfortunate that we can't play it right now. But, I mean, we could play out the one-legged toy soldier and they have to answer it. Let's just block here and get the draw. They're called Gara out. Sure. They can heal if they've got the scientist dude, which they do. This is actually a really good turn for this card. Yep, Zoro, I guess. Yeah, the code scanning is pretty bad. Oh, they're playing the 10 drop. Scary. They're going to 10 next turn. First card in her hand is what? Probably won't drop. I really want to find a Kyros. So we do. Yeah, we cost 5, so that doesn't do what they think it do. Oh, okay, it's for the turn. Womp. That's fine. Oh, shoot. We meant to play Rebecca. Now, where are the dummies? Yeah, that's way worse for us. Whoops. We can lose now, so that's not great. Rebecca would have been better because we could have gotten rid of Ohm as well. And then our board would be better, but it's what it is. I appreciate the opportunity to go down to an okay hand size. I know that they have it, right? Yeah, I don't know if Enel is worth it when you're such an aggressive deck. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it doesn't feel like it's actual support for the deck. I mean, I don't think it's a must, right? I mean, if we just get to this point where we win anyways. It's just the fact that we're able to make a pretty wide board. Clearly, the Rebecca turn would have been better, but we were still fine. Also, Kogara kind of needs you to have these one-drop... Like, they have so many one-drop defensive cards that's just better than Enel just being like a big 12k rush card. Oh, yeah? Come here, Cornelius. Come here. We're going second. This hand is... it's not bad, but it's not great. Yeah, this is probably the worst hand we've ever opened with this deck. Now they have to play a 4-cost. They won't do it. They don't have a 4-cost to play with this law to be able to get the ability. No shot. Dang it. I think we have to red rock that. Unfortunately. Yeah, without turn 1 stage, yeah. We had a really bad starting hand. This is the worst one we've had all day. Have you guys seen this corgi, by the way? Look at him. Look at this guy. Oh yeah? Oh yeah? Oh yeah, kisses. Look at this cute little corgi. Look at him. Oh, so cute. All right. Yeah, we have to get rid of that. We have to get rid of that. And just go for it. It sucks that we have to use Cavendish for that. Or, like, use that as our removal for Cavendish, but I think it has to happen, unfortunately. Okay. Interesting. Caramel. Interesting. Do they have 7-cost law? Why don't you... I just don't like it. It's not bad to play it. I just don't like it personally. This guy. Look at this guy. Woo. Thank you, guy. Alright, this Zoro says what? we want to keep this around, to be honest. Okay. This is an interesting tech. Let's see. Yours is a tricolor, mostly black, named Einstein. He's dual color, but he's been slowly turning. He's got like a black spot on his back that's been getting more and more present. Yeah, that's fine. Draw a card. That card's really good. We'll just walk there. Unfortunately. All right. You want to go down to 0? Unfortunate of them to not find anything to use with, like, not finding their secret rare yet. And this being the first time they're finding Luffy also stinks. They got a OP10, Basil Hawkins, sure, but they can't give that thing blocker. I mean, even if they could, right? They could play their 7 cost now. Red Rock's pretty good too. They kind of have to play like another blocker, right? Yeah, that law is not gonna save them. They've been kind of unfortunate, though, right? Also, we haven't found Kyros, though, to be fair. We haven't found a single 7-drop Kyros. Oh, they finally got their secret rare? Way too late. That blows. Alright, there's our secret rare. Our Kyros. I mean... And we can play Gum Gum Red Rock, but I think just establishing this is just better. Yeah, okay. Alright. Yeah. Because I would bully this. I would clear board. They'd have 2 bodies on board, but then they wouldn't be able to go for game again because they don't have enough bodies to go for it. And then we can like Red Rock the next turn. Draw 2 to find Kyros. And if we're afraid, I mean, we could just like play the IDEO too. Yeah, unworried. Unworried. They got really unlucky though. They sincerely got unlucky. Also, this will be my last game of the day. All right. Sure. Let's see. Atrocious Jake for the 4 months. Thank you very much. Lurking all morning during your baseball game. Well, I appreciate the lurk. Worst card in our hand is this Deo, which we can get back with Frankie. Alright. We need this. Not that we had any searchers anyways. Yeah, it feels like our going odd curve is just way better against this deck in particular. Oh, they got him. We can do. You guys see the play? Oh, it's the wrong one. Yeah, never mind. It's one less. We were one off. We'll go this attack. And we'll go this attack. For some reason, I thought it was 4. Yeah. We can't do that. You got a green misprinted die? Oh my gosh. All right. I'll have to go through all those now. Message me. I can send you an individual one. That's frustrating, though. Oh, well. All right. Give that -3 cost. Bounce that back. This can attack into there. Five. And 7. And then we need to keep that around for Shanks. One of these. This one first. And then... honestly, just playing a blocker for 2 sounds really good, huh? Because they can't interact with it. That's funny. That's real funny. Look at their hand. Look at that brick of a hand. Look at that. Let's see. I'll have to check. I'll have to go through all my dice now. I hadn't found any outside of blue, but maybe I wasn't looking hard enough. I don't know how that can happen. Cause I don't know how my manufacturer can do some dice with them on 6 and then 1. I'll have to message them. I had like 1 or 2 from like the 2024 dice, but I haven't had it this bad before. So I'll have to double check through them. Alright. I'll do one more game. Not private. But honestly, I haven't missed the 7-cost Luffy's. And I like our going first curve. I mean, against Shanks, it's really good because we can play our 4 drops and still play our things on curve. You got a cuddly corgi next to me, though. Yeah, let's just keep it going first. Sure. Don't play Doc Q. Okay, no Doc Q. We're feeling good. I do need to find my stage, though. That would be very nice. We got Black Hole. And they got the double search. Super nice of them. Alright, that was like the best top deck we could really ask for. It's very kind of a top deck. Well, they didn't do the thing. So we get to do the thing. Yeah, Rebecca and Trash doesn't really matter because we're likely never going to get to be able to play that effect. They could Liberation this, which would be cool. Let's see. We have Dom with the follow. Thank you very much. Do appreciate it. Well, just message me. Just message me about it, just so I have it on my radar. Sure, I'll go down to 3. Ooh, that's pretty good. They discarding a card? That's very fair of them. Gonna sound dumb. I'm gonna keep my Rebecca healthy. I mean, they could put a lot of Dawn on this, but then we can... What are my thoughts on OP10 Usopp? I think the deck is above average. I think it's a deck that people are going to play. I think it's like around the 1.5. I don't think it's going to be the best deck in the format, but I think it's something that can benefit from depending on what... I don't think any of the cards that the standard build runs are going to get hit with the restriction list. I'd be pretty surprised. So because of that, we have a lot of opportunity for this deck to be better because of that. But there are issues with the deck too. There are issues with the deck too, so it's fine. It's a fine deck. I think it's a little bit worse than what people were expecting when they saw a blue and black leader that can attack, but it's still pretty strong. I think with okay, you can get rid of. Oh, that was just off that. Sure. And I'll draw a card. Okay. What are the main issues? It doesn't have like a lot of removal, at least main decks. Like it has like a lot of tempo. But if you like lose tempo or if you don't see Colosseum turn 1, you feel really bad about it. But it's also pretty likely that you will find it turn 1. Honestly, I think just hitting them down to nothing is the play. I mean, sure, they're going to play 10 drop, right? But I mean, if we find ourselves drawing into... Yeah, there's just a lot of things we could draw it into. It's a bunch of blockers. Frankie being a block... Frankie, I think, helps carry this matchup quite a bit. Because they can play 10 drop, they get the negation on this, right? We'll get out of the 5 and the... Oh, they're going to... Oh, they're just discarding with that. We got Doc Q. Okay. Yeah, I honestly like this build way more. From what we've been testing, at least. I just felt like the other builds were playing too many non-counter cards and it just get really bricked up. And I really do like playing the 5-drop Zabo. Honestly, actually, if there was a card to get banned, it'd be 5-drop Zabo in the deck. But, like, obviously that's just like a me tech that's not as good generally, but that could get hit with it. I don't think most people are playing that. I still think, like, 7-drop Rebecca playing Zabo and a 4-drop is really good. It's just really, really good value. All right, the slow play. Okay, teach. I should have discarded a Rebecca instead of the Frankie. That's fine. This hand is kind of rough, though. We need one of these first hits to be a red rock. I think we know they have black hole in hand, right? Yeah, because I think it's pretty clear that we win next turn. I guess I should have just done attack with 6, just to make it so that, like, if I had Red Rock and Blocker... I guess it's only Blocker Frankie. But this does let us, like, draw 2 and fix our hand a little bit, which can be good. But if they play Black Hole, then I think we just lose. Or really any way to remove. Yeah, 4K is a little rough, but it's understandable. It's understandable. No on-play abilities, which is correct, because otherwise I could play out the whatever. All right. Red Rock? No, another non-counter card. Gross. That's abysmal. That's abysmal. There's our Kiroses. Why do we keep finding all 4 of them? That's crazy. That's crazy. This would definitely be a matchup where I would have considered playing Gravity Blade, though I don't think it's worth it generally. If anything, I would probably just try to bump up one more copy of Red Rock. Because I think Red Rock's just better since we play a lot of bodies out. And we're getting slow played. Quick. Time and time. You have 23 left in deck. We win. I think they were wondering if they should play another 10 drop, but yeah, not worth. I think they can just go for game pretty easily. But yeah, I think that's like the biggest weakness with this deck is that you have to play your cards without counter, and then they can get stacked up pretty late game. It can be kind of good to like play a 0-cost event too, with either like 6 King Pistol or even what is it? Because we're only playing like 16 cards without counter, right? But 6 King can be good, right? Draw 1, then KO up to one of your opponent's characters, cost 1 or less. Or there's Gum Gum Rain, which lets us return a cost of 2 or less to its owner's hand. Both could come up. I don't know which one would be better. But those I could see running that in the deck just to make sure our hand size is small enough and convert all our non-counters, but I digress. But this is the build that we ran at the end of the day. Honestly, I liked it a lot. I thought it was really cool. I liked it a little bit better than the build that we started with, but I will also say that this will always depend on what our restriction list is too, which we don't know for another month or so. But I will add this to my website. You guys can check that out. Other things to note. One, we do have a bunch of OP10 deck list, over 100. on the OP10 section of the site. So if you go to the main page, you go to the Royal Blood section, go to the deck list table, you'll find all of these. They are organized by leader as well, so you can find them. So if you want to see how good EBO2 Luffy's doing, it's doing quite well, as you can see there. But you can go through those. So if you want to see other Usopp lists, you can find them as well. Just use the OP10 Usopp. We started with Marco's build, this one right here, and then we ended with the build we got right now. These are my own personal deck list. I will update this with Usopp right now at the end of the stream, so you can check that out if you want to. Any buggy lists? No, I do not have any buggy lists. I don't think it's done well at all in OP10 in Asia. If you have one, if anyone knows one that has done moderately well, either an X1 finish or better, I will put it on this this table, but otherwise, there it is. And then lastly, we do have OP10, OP9. The Versus Gaming Treasure Cup is on the page. You can check it out there, and you can find out some stuff. I did, again, miss out on Quan's list. If you haven't seen it, it wasn't in the video, but I highly recommend checking it out. 11th place went 9-1 with this version, animal version of the Shanks leader, and I'm going to be using that for Wednesday Night One Piece this Wednesday, so make sure to be on the lookout for that, and we'll see how good this deck is actually. It's going to pain me to put Newgate in this leader, but we'll try it anyways. Tomorrow we're going to have a Fusion World event too, so if you guys have any interest in Fusion World, we've got our first FBO5 tournament. It's going to be tomorrow. It's going to be on the online client, and it will be $10 to enter, and 3 boxes across the top there. And we already have, we got a good amount of people just jump on in. We have 36 people so far, with registration still going on until tomorrow. So you have about like 24 hours, a little bit more to enter if you guys want to, but should be a good time. I'm really looking forward to seeing like what a larger event for this looks like. And I think that's it. I think that's it for today. Oh, last thing. Make sure to check out Sleeve Chief if you haven't already. Highly recommend it. They've got some really good stuff, and make sure to check out their website. Linked in the description as well as in the chat. You can check it out here. There it is. So that's going to be it. Thank you guys so much for watching. I do appreciate it. And I will see you guys. Will you pay for the travel? Travel for what? What travel? Travel for what? I'm unsure to ask. I'll message you on the YouTube side. But who's streaming some? Looks like Dobo G. If you guys want animal like chopper builds, looks like they're playing. Oh, looks like they've switched to Bonnie, which is unsurprising. Yeah, we'll do the raid over here. We'll do the raid over there. So join the raid, let them know where you all came from, and IBMK, hello, and also goodbye. We're ending the day. My apologies. But here it is. Join the raid. I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.